trip we made from Chicago uh, to Florida in 1962. The White House there was painted completely black when President Lincoln was assassinated. That was Sheldon down on the beach. We camped on the way down, and this is the tent we used. There's Kevin and Shell. Now this is in Glenville, Georgia. This is Aunt Mamie, and just outside of Beards Creek Baptist Church, where our parents are buried. This is the church in Beards Creek, just outside of Glenville. This is more of the church. This is Aunt Mamie's daughter, Dot, and Kevin and the horses. This is stop now, huh? No. This is Kevin and Shell and Aunt Mamie's daughter, Dot, playing with a deer. This is a home where CJ was born. Now what? I think we stop here. Oh, this is in Jacksonville, yeah. This is at Aunt Maxie's, and there's Uncle Billy. That's Aunt Rose and Aunt Maxie and Uncle Billy. They decided to do a little dance for the camera. Okay, the young man there is Uncle Billy's nephew, and he adopted him. Okay, now we're in Miami. This is Uncle Nash and Uncle Fred, and we're at Uncle Harley's house. There's Aunt Clara and Kevin climbing up on the porch. This is Uncle Harley, and the wind, he had a problem with the nerves, and the wind just bothered him something terrible when it blew against his bare skin. There's Janet and Uncle Nash. This is Libby, Uncle Harley's adopted daughter, and Sheldon. There's Aunt Clara and Libby and Jan. Now this is Uncle Nash on the right, Uncle Fred on the left, and I'm in the middle. Now we're in Coral Gables. This is Ann's house. There's Susie and Ann coming out the front. CJ sneaking up on us. There's CJ and Susie. Pauline, CJ's daughter. There's Pam. There's Pop Howard. Pauline. There's Kevin. We had an Easter egg hunt that day, and Kevin made out pretty good. The little girl is from next door. And this girl is a friend of Pam's. This is Pam and her girlfriend. That's That's Pam, her girlfriend, the little girl from next door, Jimmy and Kevin. There's Mom Howard, and Pop Howard over on the right. Sheldon playing with a ball. This is a friend of Doris's that was visiting that day. This is more of the Easter egg hunt. Okay, this is Miami Sequoia where Cy and George Fuquay and I worked. I'll just show you the beginning here. Okay. Stop. I stopped it.
There it goes.
You start it. Did you? This is Uncle Jim and Aunt Margaret. They lived in a trailer court in Sarasota. This is a swing set we had when we lived in Farley's old house. There's Kevin. No, stop it. This is at Weeki Wachee Springs. This is Miss Universe of 1962. She's a darling girl. Okay, this is out at the Marlowe's, 1962. Old man. The father. I think you'll recognize the people in this film. There's Janet, of course. The kids are having a good time on the slide. And in the upper left-hand corner is a great shot of my thumb. which I had sticking out over the lens, unfortunately. There's Mr. Marlowe, Kevin up in a tree. There's Mildred's ex-husband, Jim. Donald, Farley, Esther, and Mr. Marlowe. There's Sheldon and Dee. That handsome guy right there is me. And there goes the thumb again. This is just before we left Bradenton to go back to Chicago. There's Mildred. One of Farley's refrigeration trucks. Again, this is still in 1962. Farley taking Mildred to work. And in case you're wondering what I did up here in Chicago all these years, this is a job I was on in '64, and that's me up on top of the steel sheeting. We're driving these sheeting for an underground parking lot right beside the Art Museum in Chicago, in downtown Chicago. So this is what they call pile driving. The guys down there are making sure that everything stays straight and plumb, and I have to sit up on top there and guide the next sheet into the lock, into the one that was just set. This is, I'm approximately 75 feet in the air. This is the crane bringing over a sheet. That's me on top there. And I have to interlock this sheet that's coming to me into the sheet that I'm sitting on. I have a set of metal stirrups that I stand in up there, kind of like a cowboy on a horse. Some of the film's not too good. These are the guys working down below. That's the superintendent of the job. Now they're hooking another sheet. No, they're going to set me up on top. This is the way I get up there. And notice I didn't wave to anybody while I'm on the way up. The first sheet we set, since the crane was hooked onto the sheeting, I had to climb that first one, and believe me, I was out of breath when I got up 75 feet in the air. Now I can wave. Now they're bringing over another sheet. Picking it up so the bottom is above the sheet it has to go into. Now I've locked it in, and well, that's the end of our tape, and we hope you enjoyed it.